Thanks for listening and welcome to MAGGZ. I'm this week's host, Gavin Petrone, and I'm here with...
Zane.
Guadalupe.
Marissa.
And Ava.
In today's episode, we'll be discussing our favorite records and songs of the 90s. Each of us will give a song and an album and talk about what makes it stand out to us. Special thanks to Point Park University's Center for Media Innovation for allowing us to use their excellent studio space. Now for the music. Are you guys ready?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who should go first? Let's think.
I don't know.
We'll do 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
I want to hear Marissa first. Marissa,
Okay.
what is your favorite album? What is your favorite song? And let me throw this one in. What's your favorite artist
Okay.
of the 90s?
You guys aren't ready for this.
I'm
I'm going to
not.
start with favorite artist.
Do it.
So last week I said Bruno Mars for like all three, you know? This week everything's different.
Hell yeah.
Favorite artist, The Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay.
That's
Why did
so
I
valid.
Wait, I low-key, expected you to say that.
I just love
No, that...
That's probably one of the best bands of the 90s.
love The Smashing Pumpkins so much. I didn't even knew they existed until the fall, and then I was like,
This fall?
yeah, last fall.
Damn.
I know. I went 21 years of my life without knowing.
Oh my.
I'm so mad about that.
You missed the best time of your life to be listening to them.
I really did, but it's okay because
You can make more memories with the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
But so they're definitely favorite artist. But moving on.
Wait, what do you like about them though?
Oh, I just love rock music and then I don't know.
Do you like their song Mayonnaise? That's the
Oh.
only one I know.
I was gonna say Mayonnaise is definitely up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll listen to Mayonnaise. Or
Gavin put me on.
1979. That's another song I think. They're just great.
Yeah, they are.
They're just really great. I really wish I was more of a fan.
You can be, though.
I am a fan, but I wish I.
If you're mentioning them on this podcast, you're a fan.
Yeah.
I just wish I was a fan before, not within the past 6 months, you know?
What do you think about Billy Corgan's wife?
I don't know her.
All right, so while she talks about her favorite album,
Okay.
I'm going to pull up a
Yeah,
picture of Billy
so-
Corgan's wife.
Favorite album?
Yeah.
You know the band Presidents of the United States?
No.
Ooh.
Okay, but their one album, it's it's such a stupid title. It's not
What year was it released?
94.
Okay, so Bill Clinton was the president of the
Yeah.
United States.
Yeah, so the band is
Interesting.
the Presidents of the United States, and then the album that I like is 10-year Super Bonus Special Anniversary Edition.
Hell yeah.
Hey! Like a self-titled 10-year anniversary
Yeah.
super bonus. You
What
see
ki-
that?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's like a 30-year age gap.
it has to
Oh.
be. She looks real
And
young.
what are we talking
She's
about? We're
Pretty.
talking
Billy Corgan's wife, which
Yeah.
is the singer for Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
He's still goated. I don't care.
Yeah, still love him, but
What
I mean,
kinda...
good for him. Good for him for pulling that. Honestly.
When did they get married?
Probably within the past 2-3 years.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she was not
Okay, yeah,
15.
no, she wasn't a child.
Okay, well, listen. Some rock stars have questionable morals.
Did he?
Diddy's a rock star.
He's a star.
Okay.
Some kind of star.
What kind of going back to the presidents of the United
Yeah.
States? What kind of album is that? Because you're a rock person,
It's
right?
definitely
Okay.
It's definitely rock again.
What kind of
Everything-
rock?
I don't even know. It's this album too has a variety of things.
Mm-hmm.
They have oh my god, this one song you guys got to look it up. Feather Plucking.
And
Feather plucking.
I'm always plucking feathers.
It's
You know, that's interesting. I got into a fight with a goose in my dream last night.
Dude, I saw the picture of you on the ground.
I
and
was
the
trying
goose standing next to you, and I was like, "Did something happen with that goose?"
No, genuinely in my dream, I had bite marks up my arm from this goose, and I was trying to befriend it, but that was my lesson in my dream. Off topic, rock music.
rock music.
President of the United States.
The presidents
Get
of
the
the United
president
States
of the
10
United
years
States
Super
on the
Bonus
phone.
Special
I'm
Anniversary
not a
Edition. It's so stupid and long.
No, but those are the best. Those are the
Yeah,
best.
it's not even their other albums too, Pure Frosting or this one. Just the Presidents is so long.
Did they
But-
debut in the 90s? Is that kind of their thing? Do
Yeah.
you know a lot about them? Are you a big fan?
I don't know a lot about them.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
Yeah. My boyfriend got me onto them.
My
Yeah.
boyfriend put me on. That's a song. You guys ever hear that one?
No.
No, I have not.
Yep, it's by Bjork.
That is not That's just not true.
I made that up.
Yeah.
So you gave me an artist,
Yes.
and you gave me an album.
Yes. Now
What about a song?
the song? Okay, you guys know the Bloodhound Gang?
No.
Never heard of
You
them.
do.
God
It's like
damn.
it's like that one song. It's not my song that I want to pick, but it's off the same album. It's like the one where it's like the roof is on fire. It's like the roof,
Sing it for
the
us.
roof, the roof is on fire.
Yeah, I know that song.
No, you don't. You're lying. Anyways, but they have this.
We're getting real esoteric.
But they have this one song
historic, I
on
don't
the
know.
album that's called "Why Is Everyone Always Picking on Me?" And
Is
then
that how you feel?
sometimes,
Okay.
yeah.
We'll get back to that.
Anyways, but this song is real cool because like for the bridge of it, it just like he just goes crazy saying the drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm. That's like what he says for like whole 30 seconds, like screaming it. And it's real. The
I-
drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm.
You know,
And
that's
he
the
shreds.
best when people.
He still shreds.
He does.
That's the best, like in
Oh.
songs when people are just saying sentences, and it's
Yes.
like, okay.
Like he's not singing. He's just like screaming it.
Yeah.
It's, like, it's real.
I'm glad. That's good to know.
But like
Would you have known that if not for the song?
I would not have no. But this song's
Spreading information.
you guys gotta listen to it. It's real cool. And like I did karaoke to it one night at a
Oh,
Halloween party.
awesome.
It was real awesome.
Can you like scream? Can you give us like a rock star scream?
Not right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that
that's
Whatever.
I'm a little scared to do that.
I think that you
Everyone's
mentioning
ears
that
are gonna
is
be
pretty
crazy.
interesting because sorry, I just got a really good picture of it. The 90s were a really big time, I think, for doing weird shit in rock songs.
I know.
I
Because
love it
people were
too.
getting so bored with the same like four on
Yeah.
the floor shit. And I agree with them. And so many random bands just started doing really awesome stuff. And I'll get into it when I talk about my stuff, but like when you're talking about somebody just screaming a really long phrase into a microphone with music
for like
behind them,
30 seconds straight too. He's
That's
just
awesome.
going crazy. Yeah.
that's awesome. Like seriously.
Oh, I love it so much.
Very
And I
true.
think that's why the 90s really stands out to be worth its own episode of the 3 episodes we get, because people started just doing random shit because they were bored.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
And it's gorgeous.
it's awesome.
It's like my favorite era of music, I think.
Mhm.
I have a question.
Yes.
Just because you're into rock, I don't know if this is controversial. I guess like probably not.
I don't
but
know if I'm going to get
love-
canceled for this.
I don't know if I'm gonna get canceled for this, but I like really, really, really love. I forgot the name of the album. Oh my gosh.
That was a really good question.
We'll cut this out. We'll cut this. Hold on.
Don't say we'll cut this out. Edit it, dude.
We'll cut the what?
I'm leaving this in.
Hold on. I like literally have listened to this album like a billion times. I'm gonna cry.
Is it from the 90s?
Yeah. Okay. So I love Hole. I love Courtney Love.
Yeah.
I think
like Hole.
she's pretty atrocious, but lived through this. Like, are you a fan of the album? It's the one where she's like screaming and it's like the Carrie imagery.
Probably.
It's
Ooh.
pretty
I'm looking
fire
this up right now.
because she has this song called Plump where she just has the most amazing screams ever, and she sounds sickening.
Oh.
Sickening.
Yeah. I think I was listening to some of this on my way here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that album.
You like Hole?
Yeah.
Is that staying in?
Yes. Don't say anything
Yeah,
about
I
anything
like
staying
Hole.
in because I'm not taking anything out. The only thing I'm cutting is the middle of this when I put the music in. I'm not editing anything that we say at all. Including this conversation we're having right now. I'm not
Brilliant.
taking this
Do
out.
you like Cole, Gavin?
Yes, I do actually, and I like Nirvana. I like both of them
What
equally.
about Pearl Jam?
Yeah, I like Pearl Jam.
I like Pearl Jam a lot better than Nirvana.
I
lot
just think
better.
Pearl Jam
A
is
lot better.
kind of. They were doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, and they were definitely like adventurous in some ways, but I don't think the people that came after them really supported them like the people that came after Nirvana did.
I can see that a lot.
Grunge,
Actually, yeah.
grunge was like the foundation of some really, really good music,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
whatever Pearl Jam was doing was not at all. Like Pearl Jam had a really marketable sound, I think, and that kind of got too much into it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Like
yeah.
too many cheap bands were able to rip it and still be as successful,
Yeah.
which
Right.
kind of ruins it. Because if it's not good, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? But
But
if it sounds like that, people are gonna buy it, which sucks. But-
true.
Which you also started seeing a lot of that in the 90s too. See that? See that, guys?
I personally wasn't there.
Personally,
neither.
I wasn't alive yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to you, Gavin.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You've been talking about Nirvana and stuff.
And it was his birthday last episode, and it's his birthday today too.
It's not.
Happy birthday,
Well,
Gavin.
no, listen, he was born in a leap year, so he has a birthday every week.
Like on February 29th?
No. What?
Why are you looking at me like I'm insane?
He was born in a leap year?
What?
Yeah, so, if you're born in a leap year, then you have a birthday every week.
Okay.
You just have to drink the magic water.
Stop looking at me like that.
Okay, Gavin. What would you say your favorite artist, favorite album, favorite song?
Well, favorite artist
I know
probably.
where this is going.
We'll go artist first because 1,000,000,100% Aphex Twin, like without a doubt,
Mm-hmm.
is the best artist of the '90s.
You would say is the best?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. And I mean, there are other. there are others. But he's just that guy. Like he's still on top, EDM wise. Nobody else makes stuff like him to this day. They all copy
and if they
him.
do, yeah.
It's just copying.
And I think
like,
it's coming back. I feel like I've heard a lot of songs come out in the past couple years that I listen to and I'm like, this has got to be an Aphex Twin sample or whatnot. And
Yeah,
it's just
no.
not.
They
Like,
just take the breaks that he does all the
Yeah.
time. They just take the breaks, and it's okay because they sound good.
Yeah.
But if I want to hear a good break, I'm gonna listen to Aphex Twin.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about kind of like obviously Aphex Twin reminiscent production in like songs that come out today? Like,
It depends if it's trying to do its own thing. Like
Mhm.
A.G. Cook, when he did his own version of Window Licker,
A.G. Cook.
I really liked
I
it.
love that man.
I really liked his Window Licker. But
Sorry.
and you guys don't know anything about Window Licker,
Yep.
but I do recommend you
Y'all
listen
want me
to
to
it.
pull
Yeah.
up the single cover for Window Licker right
Yeah,
now?
you should show
You
them.
should.
Actually, I'll pull it up on the computer
That
too.
was, that was my first Aphex Twin song. I was in a cafe. I was talking to this hyper conservative Christian nationalist barista, and it was really interesting. We were just talking about music, and he had actually been talking about like fascism and all that stuff. And then he wanted to talk about synths, and he was like, "You got to listen to Aphex Twin," and I was like, "Okay." So he pulled up the cover, and I was like, "Hell yeah, this is great." We are
Ooh.
currently looking at the cover of Window Licker by Aphex Twin.
It's his face superimposed over a bikini model.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, it's like genuinely like if you can get past like the shock of the image, like it's a cool picture.
Well, the point is to shock you.
Yeah.
Well, if you can get past, if you're not shocked anymore.
I get past it pretty easy because it's a pretty crappy Photoshop job.
Yeah.
I've seen worse.
Yeah. Oh, you think?
I've done worse.
We can't get into that right now. We can't get into. I gotta tell you something after we get out of here too. I really gotta tell you something because he made me mad. Anyways.
Oh.
Anyways.
Can we like say his name and then bleep it out?
No, I'm not doing that.
All right.
Select Ambient Works, phenomenal. Richard D. James album, phenomenal. Select Ambient Works 2, just got a deluxe edition, phenomenal. So good to study, to get motivated, to go for a walk, to talk to your friends, to put on in the background. It is good at doing anything, to dance, to jam out to. It's so good. I'll bop my head to any Aphex Twin song.
It's true.
It really is. I just watched my girlfriend dance to, and it was a 2010 song that he released, but she was in the dance club thing, and it came on, and I was bobbing my head. It was
Yeah.
awesome. It was awesome.
You were just bobbing your head?
That one is so good.
180
That-
dB.
Yeah, that one is so good.
Yeah. Not the 90s though. That's the 2010s.
Oh, yeah, we
we
can't
could have
talk-
talked about that last episode, but we didn't.
you didn't.
Well, you didn't.
Missed opportunity.
Do you have a favorite song from the 90s though?
Yeah.
Like
From Aphex Twin?
well,
Or
from
just, like-
either, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, favorite song. Transdermal Celebration right now.
Oh.
Right now.
Transdermal
like that one.
Celebration.
Wait, who's that? by?
From Ween.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Are
not in
you
that.
a wiener?
No, I'm not. I'm not
This
in
is
that.
a very lewd episode.
Sorry.
And also, I'm fact checking that song was released in the 90s just for a second here.
I think it has to be.
Sometimes it's crazy because I feel like there was like 5 years in between. Oh,
That's Bob Dylan.
you can't play that. We're gonna get demonetized.
It was like 0.1 second of a guitar.
Just a single chord.
I don't know. I like Ween.
I don't know.
Yeah, you like Ween.
I like Ween.
What's your favorite Ween, I guess, song, since we're talking about songs?
I gotta look. Let me look it real quick.
No phones.
Oh, it's 2003. That's not the 90s.
Oh, so
It
try
counts.
again.
I don't care.
Nah, try again.
All right.
3 years after the 90s ended, try again.
4.
4 years, try again.
I should have prepared more for this discussion.
Nah, we do not accept any music released under the second Bush administration
Valid.
because it's not 90s.
Yeah.
We're
Weak. SWV.
I get so
Weak in the knees. I can
We kind of ate
hardly
that up. Did we
speak.
eat that up?
Yeah, we did.
Do it again.
I can't.
If I was going to pick a song from the 90s, it would probably be that one. And there's also good songs on that album, but
That song took over this campus for a little bit.
because of the other, on the topic of dance, kind of, that other dance had that song right.
Mm-hmm.
90s is Therapy, I think it was called. And it was some big extravaganza, but it was awesome.
It was awesome. It
Yeah.
was awesome. I didn't see it.
Well, you bet you wish you did.
I did.
They
I
had-
wish I did.
They had pitched down Weak just like a little bit,
So it
like
was
not even a.
I guess so.
No,
Wait,
it was just like.
Can we cover Weak, but like in like a grunge way?
Yeah.
That would be so
Yeah.
lame. That takes out like everything that makes it good.
Okay, whatever. Then we won't.
Okay. Well, anyways, if I had to pick an album just for the sake of time,
came
I'll
into
just say it real
fighting.
quick.
That's how it feels. Okay, what's your favorite album?
Album would be Grace by Jeff Buckley.
Oh my,
Mm.
I love Jeff Buckley. Oh my god.
I
Oh
love Jeff
my-
Buckley.
I love Jeff Buckley.
If anybody has inspired me never to swim in a river,
I was just gonna say.
I
Yeah.
can't do it. I don't trust those currents.
Last time I saw this guy by a river, he took a little bit too long to look away. If you know what I'm saying.
It's a body of water. They're gorgeous.
It is good.
But he had a look in his eyes as if
He
he
was
was
like-
contemplating.
I was contemplating how much I love bodies of water.
Okay.
And Jeff Buckley.
Honestly, I do really, really, really enjoy Jeff Buckley. I don't think I can say I've ever gotten through that album completely. I do. I should.
You've never gotten through that
It's
album all the way?
Probably not.
There's some good stuff on the back half. The first half definitely
This-
carries. but-
I feel like I've listened to, like, most of the songs on the album, but not, like, I haven't listened through the album. You know?
I don't honestly. I don't listen to it really as an album. I just listen to it as a collection of songs. It really,
Glad
there's
you-
really no cohesion between the songs at
Okay.
all.
It's like a mixtape.
Not really a mixtape. I mean, it was
Okay,
his first
whatever.
album though.
If I were to die in a car, Jeff Buckley has to be playing.
I would say
don't-
Eternal Life,
Yeah.
Lover You Should Have Come Over.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't die in a car, though.
I definitely won't.
This
but,
is a really good segue into our next episode about public transportation.
I
We'll be
hate
talking
public
about
transportation.
High Speed Rail,
High
PRT
speed rail.
being defunded.
Can I do a really random thing?
Of course.
Lorde, the artist, anytime she's about to drop an album, she always takes her album and listens to it completely while riding a subway.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's kind of awesome.
that is
Anyway,
awesome.
That's a great segue into our break. Thanks for listening.
Yeah,
After
everyone
the
gives-
break, we'll be discussing Guadalupe and Zane's favorite stuff from the 90s.
and this is sponsored by the PRT.
This
Can
is
I say that?
TMI.
No.
This is
It's
TMI.
not. This-
TMI.
Don't click away.
I'm Ava Popowitz. My favorite album is going to be Grace by Jeff Buckley. I have always just really loved that album since I've been young. I was introduced to it when I actually used to dance, and we did a dance to one of the songs on that album, Hallelujah. I just think he was so influential at the time, and I wish he lived longer, and I would have loved to see what else he produced. For my favorite artist, I'm probably going to say Pavement, because that brings me into my favorite song from the 90s, which is Nail Clinic by Pavement. I mean, gosh, I just really love their whole discography, and I think they're very talented and really encapsulate, like, the grunge period of the 90s, and yeah. So, that's who I'd say my favorite album, band, and song from the 90s is.
Yeah.
I'm more.
I love her.
I love her. I'm
Yeah.
so mad at that
Gorgeous.
stupid woman.
She didn't got parole.
She didn't get parole.
Yeah, she didn't
She
get
should
parole.
be
didn't
allowed
get
out.
parole.
She shouldn't. Yeah.
And it was on the 30th anniversary
Mhm.
of the slaying.
Yeah. Yeah. My Spanish is so bad, even though
That's
I'm
okay.
Mexican. So sad, but Not the No Sabo Kid coming out. Okay, Amor.
Don't worry about it. Our Spanish
Amor
is also bad.
Yeah.
Bow, bow.
Yeah. That song, I've been listening to like a lot of Spanish music,
Mhm.
and I always like have to put one of his songs just to like start it off. I'm like,
Exactly.
Do you like Natalia Lafourcade?
Oh my God, here we go.
Okay, never mind.
I can get into
I just
that.
silenced you right there.
He is silencing.
Cobarde.
Were you silent? Oh, were you silent?
Wait.
He's
Guadalupe,
in
you like
silence.
Cobarde? Cobarde. You never heard that one?
No.
That's off that album.
Maybe you should sing a little
Oh.
more of it.
Wow.
Listen, I only
Fake
No.
fan.
I'm
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Sorry.
Growing up, and it's like I didn't listen to much of her
Mm-hmm.
only until like recently. But my mom put like another famous Mexican singer, Jenny Rivera.
I
So,
don't
like,
know them. Sorry.
She's just like
What kind of
And
what kind of music is it?
kind of like Selena's.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I've listened to her mostly, but like Selena's the only one that had like music from the 90s.
Selena's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
And you know how good she is? She was such a good singer that George Bush offered his condolences after her passing. George Bush Jr.
When did she
Wait.
die? 2004,
Senior.
2005?
90s.
Oh, she died in the. Oh, the senior, George Bush Senior.
George Bush Sr.
Oh.
Oh, so like.
Wait. My presidents aren't lining up. That's how I measure time. Crap.
Hey Google.
One of the Bushes said, I'm sorry to Selena's family for her passing. Something like that. Offered his
Aw.
condolences, yeah.
When?
It transcends political divide, which is
That's
nice.
So sweet.
Oh, 1995.
Yeah.
And I hope that never gets
20
out of jail.
23.
Oh yeah.
No, because if
She would have been like killed. Like.
It probably would have been me, honestly.
I
And that's
just-
not a confession.
why are we always talking about killing people on this podcast?
We're a bloody podcast. We're a true crime podcast
bloody
before it
hound
happens.
gang.
That's
Wait.
our market. That's our slogan.
I pray for her sake that she does not get out of parole. No, I don't care.
I'm
I
waiting.
don't care.
I'm waiting when them doors open.
No, because how are you going to be a super mega insane fan and then shoot her?
Yeah.
She
I
wasn't
think-
her fan. Like, well, obviously she was a fan, but she was like working under her.
Yeah, well, wasn't it like a really bizarre, like weird situation?
I heard it was her manager.
Yeah, it
but-
was her manager.
Yeah,
she
but-
was taking money from.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
got caught stealing money,
Yeah.
and they got confronted, and then she was like, "Well, okay, I'll just kill you."
I hate
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So that was an artist
Album.
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 Okay.
Let's hear an artist.
Artist. Britney Spears.
Yeah.
I had to. I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just.
He was
I
gonna
love
say
that.
Britney
Yeah.
Spears. You took his.
Me?
I lied.
Yeah. I mean, I like Britney, but I don't know her like that.
Yeah. Just.
Oh, baby,
I don't know her enough to do
baby.
that stuff.
Yeah, what? Would you have like a specific song from the 90s for Britney? Because the bulk of what I know, I'd say, is probably 2000s.
Yeah.
Like Blackout's 2000 something, right? 2006.
Maybe Toxic.
Dude, that song is gorgeous.
No, that's 2003. What?
Oh, that's the blue cover. Are you thinking of like "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time"? Is
Yeah,
that
that
Is that
one.
97, 98, 99?
99.
99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
just wanna go back.
Yeah.
That's not from the 90s.
Oh, I know.
Do I
90s music
literally care?
only?
I don't care.
Not that
We're
she
gonna fight
thinks
after
that
this.
So what do you like about Britney Spears?
I just love. I don't dance, but like in my mind, I'm just like I want to dance to all her songs and just feel confident.
Okay, but you dance on your own.
I danced to
You
Aphex
dance on
Twin
your
badly.
You
In
you
front of
break out and
people.
dance. You break out and dance.
just a little shimmy.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
little
Everyone
shimmy.
does it.
a little
Mhm.
shimmy.
I go crazy.
No, I'll dance.
You should. Let's go
But-
crazy.
Britney Spears, I don't know. Just her music is.
Mm.
There's just something about her, and like the way she performs too. Like
Oh yeah.
it's just
Britney.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
like iconic.
Britney.
Her with the snake.
Oh
Oh, that
Yeah.
was pretty
Beautiful.
fire.
That was fire.
yeah.
With
But-
the days of you.
You know what I always go back to with Britney, and this is gonna be predictable, and Gavin's gonna be like, ah. But her performance with I think it was Christina Aguilera and Madonna where they made out.
I was waiting for him to say Madonna.
Oh,
Yeah, get out, whatever. Dude, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Loki, she was kind of young though. Oh well.
Oh well. Give me a song.
Yeah, give me a song.
Favorite
Give us a
song.
Oh God, I did not prepare this
Amor
too much.
prohibido.
I have like Britney's song stuck in my head now.
You know what I really like? One of her songs, "Hot as Ice" from I think it's from Blackout. It goes, it's like a deep cut,
Okay.
and it's just like fun. It's good. It's
I hear
good.
it. I hear it for sure.
Just like imagine if she was singing it.
Okay, wait, sing it again, and then I got to picture her voice.
I can't. My vocal cords are in pain.
Right.
I'm saving them for my performance later.
Okay, Michael Jackson, "Remember the Time."
Oh,
Yeah,
His
Yeah.
'90s stuff is underlooked.
yeah. I
Yeah.
just love it, like
Are you a big Michael fan or just kind of like?
casual fan.
I would say I'm a Michael appreciator.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
I get behind that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But that song, I don't know. Every now and then, like my TikTok, like
Hmm.
has an edit of just that song, and I'm just like, oh, fine, okay, I'll just listen to it again,
Just one more time.
just one more time, just like looping it around.
That happens a lot. Like when you just see one TikTok
Yeah.
and then it has like the sound, and it's like, now I have to listen to that full song.
Or just like imagine
Yeah.
yourself
Imagining it.
in the edit.
You imagine yourself in edits?
No, not me. Not me.
I do. I do.
You
I
gotta
put
do it.
myself in Sopranos edits subconsciously.
This man sends me Attack on Titan edits like all
And
the
you
time.
like them.
Dude, they're sad. They get me in my
Oh,
feels.
And no spoilers. No,
No
spoilers.
spoilers.
Oh.
There's guys. They attack on the Titan.
No.
It's in one of the
No
first
spoilers.
episodes. Zane,
What?
let's hear you because we're running out of time here.
All right, I'm gonna start off with album because we were just talking about Michael Jackson. I would say album-wise, I'm gonna say Janet Jackson's "The Velvet Rope."
Yeah.
That is one. Wait, I take it back. No, I'm gonna say two things because I can't. Madonna's "Ray of Light" album and Janet Jackson's "The Velvet Rope." They both came out 1997, 1998, respectively, and it's some of my favorite pop music of all time. I think both of the albums really bring fresh sounds to the pop sphere. Of course,
Especially Ray of Light.
yeah, Ray of Light, super electronic, really kind of like it was a big like switch up in sound for Madonna, especially because she just finished filming Evita and had like vocal training, so her like vocals were at the peak of her career. She had a lot of like different inspirations, like she had just had her child and all that stuff, so it was like a increase in maturity as opposed to her former albums, and was like pretty introspective. Ray of Light is definitely my favorite album of hers in general, and probably of the 90s. It's just really great. It's just solid pop music, and the title track is a banger, an absolute banger. I don't know any other song that has that feeling.
Like
So-
a Prayer.
Okay, yeah, but that's like different. Like Ray of Light is like a prayer is like I feel like I'm in like a church service dedicated to pop music.
I was just.
Oh,
gonna say
that's such a
church.
good way to put it. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
But
I'm mad I didn't think of that.
Okay, well, but like when I'm listening to Ray of Light, I feel like I'm literally like flying around a city, and also there's fish in the sky.
Yeah, like the soap bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a soap bottle. It's very like oh, it's just beautiful. So that has to be my favorite album. Artist, I am not going to pick right now. I'm going to go to song, and this is going to be really bizarre, but I think oh jeez, I don't even know. My first instinct is to say like a Tori Amos or a Fiona Apple song.
I wish Ava was here.
Yeah, we finished off the last episode talking about Fiona Apple, but I really love it's a weird song. It's by Tori Amos and it's called Father Lucifer. It's I don't know if I could actually say it's my favorite song, and it's not, but it's what I'm thinking of, and it's beautiful. She described going to South America and taking hallucinogenics with like a tribe, and then and like some spiritual shaman, and meeting Satan like in her like hallucinations. And so she wrote the song Father Lucifer, and she said it's also about her father, because she said all of her songs are about her father, which I don't know, but the song, no, actually she said it's the one song not about her father.
Okay.
And it's interesting because, but regardless, it's really weird. The lyrics don't make a ton of sense. And then what I've always like loved about it is the back half of the song. She like starts layering like vocals together and has this like really subtle like horn and like trumpet like production in the background. And it's not really like any other song that I've heard. It's definitely one of the weird ones, but that's what I love about it. Tori Amos unfortunately has some awful music released. Mostly, I'm sorry, Tori, but I think she fell off in the mid 2000s. I hate to say it. I think she can maybe get her way back. I would still see her perform though, because she does this thing where she's got two pianos and she plays two pianos at the same time.
Still?
Yeah, she
That's
still does
cool.
that. But yeah, I really love her song Father Lucifer. It's off her I don't know. She's got this one album.
Is it the one with the gun?
Yeah, it's the one.
Aw.
She's in a rocking chair holding like a shotgun.
It's like a rifle, dude.
It's like a rifle.
It's like a hunting rifle. And she's
Yeah,
like
and
pushing up with
there's-
her leg up.
Yeah, and there's
Oh,
like a
that's
snake
awesome.
around her legs or something. It's like grungy as
It's
hell.
gangster.
It's pretty cool.
Gangster.
And you know, she's just like a weird little American woman who's obsessed with her Irish lineage. Okay, I'll move on though, and this is gonna be a shout out to my girl, R.I.P. Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
Artist, I'm gonna bring up Sinead O'Connor as, as an artist,
Yes.
because again, one of the things I'm most attracted to in music is like really unique vocals.
Bald women.
And yeah, honestly, don't know anymore. Who else is a bald woman in music?
Britney Spears was at one point, no?
She
Yeah.
was, and
Yeah,
that was a
was.
big deal. But she wasn't really making music at that point. She was
No.
running from paparazzi. And can we talk
She was
about
just
that?
running.
Which is fire.
Paparazzi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out,
Promise you'll be kind.
Shout out
No
Princess
one's
Diana.
until that
Me-
boy's
My-
Dude, Carson just commented on
That
your post and
boy
said the Twin
is
Peaks bird
mine.
at the end is so me. Immaculate vibe.
I love Carson. Shout out to Carson Folio, guys.
Carson does not know what that bird's from.
Nah,
I-
bro.
He would
Love
love
that
Twin
one.
Peaks.
He would love Twin Peaks. Oh, speaking of Twin Peaks.
Speaking of the 90s.
Twin Peaks soundtrack that came out in the 90s. Over everything I just said, my favorite music. I'm going to take that back. Sorry, Sinead O'Connor. I gave you your moment. Now it's time for...
It's over.
It's over. It's for Angelo Badalamenti and his work on the Twin Peaks soundtrack.
Yep.
Angelo Badalamenti, rest in peace. So I'm not choosing alive people over dead people here. They're both dead.
And David Lynch, rest in peace. He's breaking down. He's starting to cry. I can see the tears. I will
No,
say...
because that was the worst day of my life.
Oh, absolutely. But on a good note, Badalamenti, to me, it seems like was a part of the line of people that was keeping jazz going since its foundation. You know, back in like the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, his like solo work was really, really interesting. And you know, I think like obviously jazz is never gonna be in like the mainstream like pop, what's it called, bubble like other pop music would be.
Mhm.
So the fact that it stays alive through like media, like
Elevators.
shows and TVs, I've never heard elevator music before.
Really?
I know it's a thing, but I can't remember the time I've been on
Yeah.
an elevator and there's been music. And I would love there to be elevator music.
There
Point
should
Park, you know what? Shout out Chris Brusalis, Pioneer Vision 2030. I thought it was great. It could have used elevator music. Like we could have implemented elevator music. I'll talk to him when I see him next.
be. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Angelo Badalamenti, probably artist because he's made some of the most groundbreaking music I've ever heard. And I feel like I just
100%.
yapped for a while. You got anything to say, guys? You like
Honestly,
jazz?
I've been listening to jazz more recently, actually.
What kind?
What kind of jazz?
Like, wait, I think it was like Billy Preston or something. Just
Oh,
like-
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, Billy Preston.
I think that's his name. I might be wrong. But I don't know.
Don't be wrong.
I am
right.
not wrong. I think. I don't know. He's from the 70s, though. Which we can talk about next week.
Oh, no way. Because
Correct.
that's our next episode.
Because next week we're talking about the 70s.
And speaking of next episode, guys, I think that's the end of this one.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
think.
right.
I
Yeah.
think that's the end of this one. I
Yeah.
got my piece in.
All right, well, thanks for chatting, everyone.
Speak your truth, guys.
Oh, I'm going to say it. This edition of MAGGZ was produced by me, Gavin Petrone, with graphics made by Ava Popowitz. Be sure to follow our socials, Music with MAGGZ, no spaces, MAGGZ with a Z, on TikTok and Instagram. And thanks for listening to MAGGZ. We'll be back next week to talk about the 70s.